as long as my arm, and I have a short piece of rope which is about as long as my... Well, it doesn't matter what that's about as long as. Size doesn't matter. I guess I can share this with you because we're all in the same boat, so to speak. And in fact, I mean, Graham joked about it the other night, but I did recently have the honour to perform at a private party for the royal family, and they enjoyed it so much that they've invited me back to do another show for them in next January, which is pretty exciting. Thank you. I think that's what I meant. What the guy actually said was, it will be a cold, dark, miserable night before we have you back. So I think January could be cold, it could be miserable, and it could be good. Anyway, but I am in a very good mood. Truthfully, this cruise. My wife is travelling with me, and that's not the issue, but thank you. But she's travelling. We've celebrated a bit of a monumental anniversary, and we've left the children with my in-laws, kindly. They are looking after them, so my wife is travelling with me, and I have to tell you, I'm in a really good mood, because earlier in the cruise, it was our day, and we went for dinner in Chots. If you haven't gone to Chots or any of the specialty restaurants, they're phenomenal. The wine was flowing, the food was fantastic, the service was impeccable. My wife was in a good mood, and I've got to tell you, I'm in a very good mood this cruise, because that night I got lucky. Yeah. And I said to my wife afterwards, wow, do you realise we were just going for an hour and 3 minutes? She said, no, the clocks had just gone back. And I wouldn't mind, but that 3 minutes includes the walk from Chots to our cabin. But anyway, I digress. Normally, if you were watching something really good, you would give it a long round of applause. If it wasn't quite as good, you would give it a medium round of applause. If it wasn't very good at all, you would give it a short round of applause, normally. Well, what I'd like you to do, to give this soiree of entertainment a little more flow, is regardless of what you think of what you're watching, is to quite simply clap the same for everything. So, no, hold it down. So you think it's not bad, or you think it's highly indifferent, or you think it's unbelievable, clap exactly the same amount of time. Of course, you are the guest, your decision is final. If you don't think it's very good, give it a short round of applause. If you think it's not that bad, give it a medium round of applause. If you think it's unbelievable, you can give it a long round of applause. Yes! Thank you so much. Oh, thank you for giving me the clap. Now, I also thought I would teach you a trick today, because it's kind of cool to have a little party piece to do, because I think it's fun. Or not. Just, okay. And this is the trick I'm going to show you. It's really cool. It uses a bandana. And this is just a regular bandana. It's just a regular bandana. Did everybody enjoy the glaciers this morning, by the way? Isn't that stunning? I thought it was better than that, but that's okay. It just, yeah, it's okay. It just about, you know, you can now tell your friends at home, if you've got any, you can tell your friends at home that you've seen the glaciers of Alaska. You can tell your friends that for your summer vacation, you travelled thousands of miles, spent thousands of dollars, and the highlight of your trip was watching ice melt. 4 hours of... No. If that is your idea of fun, you know, you could have come around to my apartment, stared into the refrigerator, and truthfully, you probably would have seen more wildlife. But anyway, this is the trick I'm going to show you. Now, when magicians do a cut and restore thing, what they do is they take the middle of the hanky and they pull it up and they put an extra bit up and they cut that bit there, and that's just a bit extra, and the hanky is not... But this is it's a bandana. It's just a regular... I didn't iron it because I figured, what's the point? But it is a bandana. It's a bandana. And here's the deal. I'll tell you what, do me a favour. What is your name? Brooke. Stand up for me, Brooke. Take those scissors. Okay? Scissors. That's how it's pronounced. We invented the language. Okay? And here's the deal. What I'm going to do is to make this fair. Brooke, this is the fairest way of getting it in the middle, truth. And what I want you to do, using those scissors, is cut that in half, as cleanly as you can. How are you guys doing, right? You don't actually cut it. Thank you. My grandfather, on his deathbed, sold me this bandana, and I gave him a check, post-date. I'll have this visit. Thank you, book. But you have cut that bandana in half. You can clearly see Anna Green Gables. It's in two halves. And here is how the trick works. And you can do this when you get home, because it's really cool. In a moment, I'm going to put these two pieces of bandana together, I'm going to wind them up, and I'm going to pull it open, and it's restored. And the way this works is very simple. In my pocket, I have another bandana that hasn't been cut. And what I do is switch the cut bandana for the uncut bandana, and it's the uncut bandana that you applaud because it's restored. And the switch happens so quickly and so smoothly, unless you're looking for it, it's almost impossible to see. Now look, you have cut that, it's in two halves. You can clearly see it's in two halves. For sheer speed, check this out. That is the cut bandana, yes? Yes. Am I facing the wrong way? It's like just... That is the cut bandana. Check this out. For speed, I don't know anything that comes close. Check this out. Did you see the switch? Now that's got to be... No, okay, no. I am so much... I've got to confess something to you. I'm not really on my game tonight, truthfully, because I spotted somebody a couple of days ago who isn't known to the general public, but to us magicians, he's known as one of the finest magicians alive today. He is legendary, and as I crossed paths on the main drag, and I went, holy moly, that's what that guy looks like. And I went to and I Googled it on the interweb, and went to the Royal Caribbean, and it's him. And I tell you what, can I grab some house light, if I may? George, I've no idea where he's in the room, if he is in the room. And so there's some gentleman sitting down. No, sorry. You look very similar. That's the bit that fooled me. No, it's all right. Who are you looking for? Your husband. Best of luck with that. What's his name? Michael? Yes, she's over here. Go watch yourself? Did you say? Go and get it yourself, okay. No, take your time, Michael. Nobody's... Wait, that's... This is a cruise ship, not a ferry boat. Easy, Michael, okay? But... See, Michael the Magnificent, I can't believe that it was you. When I saw... What? I'll tell you what. You're a little late, I realise. Can I ask you a favour, Michael? Would you mind coming up here and showing this great audience one of your great pieces? Nice round of applause for Michael as he joins me up here. Awesome job, Michael. Thank you, Michael. Thank you for dressing up for us. Over here. Now, here's the deal. I realise I didn't give you a chance to prepare anything, and we all know that preparation is 90% off. Hands out your pockets. It's really off-putting, okay? I realise I didn't give you a chance to prepare anything, so I thought what we could do together tonight is a card trick invented by the world's second greatest magician, okay? I have invented others. This is comedy. I'm doing comedy, okay? So anyway, it uses, Michael, a very special deck of cards, the finest known to man, the finest that is said by some, that they are invisible. Now, to prove it, do me a favour, take those cards. Now, the first thing I need you to do, Michael, is give those cards a really good shuffle up, okay? So, obviously, you'll need to take them out of the box before we can do that. So take the card, put the box on the coffee table in front of you, or beside you. Yep. By the way, it's a decaffeinated coffee table, because you're better for you, shorter legs, thinner tops. And give the cards a shuffle up. For me. Well, you've done that before, haven't you? Oh, one by sexy bag. Whoop! Anyway, no, not yet. Just give them a shuffle up. It's very important you shuffle them up. Now, you know those circular fans that magicians do with it? Oh. You see, that's why he is who he is. Hairs on the back of my neck, standing on the fragrance of greatness. Now we've got the cards from that beautiful fan. I got you from that side. Let's just go to this side. The young lady sitting down here. May I ask your name? Deanne, I used you the other night, didn't I? Not like that, sir. Okay. Young lady there. Hayley. Can I ask a favour, Hayley? Would you mind just coming over to me down to the front of the stage? Thank you, Hayley. You won't get any applause, but it doesn't matter. That's okay. No. Hang on. You've got a drop tattooed on you. But it's wrong. Shouldn't it be... Anyway. Is that a real tattoo, or is that an iron-on? It's real, okay. Michael, what I want you to do is go over to Hayley. I met a girl recently. This is unbelievable. She has her name in Japanese down the centre of her back, because she liked how it looked. And I said, oh, you were in Japan a lot? And she went, no, I've never been there. So I'm thinking that, you know, the chances of her being face down unconscious in a bar in Tokyo, passed out, and they go, Kappa! Yeah, what is the... Anyway, it doesn't matter. Do me a favour, Michael. Go over to Hayley and say that classic line, say, Hayley, pick a card. Go closer. And bless you. Hold the cards out. Say, Hayley, pick a card. Hayley, pick a card. No, you don't feel so stupid, Michael, because there's two of you doing this, by the way. Now, look at your card, Hayley. Before we show it to everybody, I need you to be holding a number card. Not a Jack, Queen, King, or Ace, but a number card. Are you holding a number card, or do you need to change it? You've got a number card. I'm going to look away. Will you do me a favour, Hayley? Will you hold your card up and show it to everybody sitting downstairs, if you would? Notice the drunks in the room are looking at you. And Michael, don't feel so bad, because there's two of you doing this now. So, and I'll tell you what, Michael, close the fan of cards up. Close the fan of cards up, put them in one hand, and with the other hand, can you just take the card from Hayley and hold it up and show some of the people sitting in the room downstairs, because they might not be able to see. And show it to everybody. Where else are you going to get this sort of entertainment? Truthfully, it's but don't let me see it, and show the card out, and then go and give the card back to Hayley and stay in that sort of area, Michael, if you would. Thank you. Now, Hayley, do me one more favour. Look at your card. Really picture that card, because if in a couple of minutes they're happy to say to you, and the name of your card was, or is, it's vital, it's imperative to me that you come back with the name of the card. So we've established it's not a Jack, Queen, King, or Ace, just a number card. Doesn't matter what suit. It could be hearts, diamonds, spades, puppy feet. It doesn't matter, okay? So you've got a card in your mind? Excellent. Michael, turn the cards so they're all face up. Give them another quick shuffle up for me, if you would. Thank you. I feel an idea coming to his mind, but that's okay. And do another card fan for me, if you would. God, you're good. And what I want you to do, Hayley, I'm going to look away, but what I want you to do is hold the cards face down to Hayley, Michael, and Hayley, I'm going to look away. When I look away, I want you to push your card back into the deck. But, Hayley, I want it to go in face down. So it's going face down into the face up deck, because it makes it easier for me to find, okay? So, but any way you want, face down in that card. And tell me when you've done so. Done. Retake your seat. Nice round of applause for Hayley for helping us out. Thank you, Hayley. Awesome job. And Michael, close the fan of cards up. If you would, come back over to mind the coffee table, go around it possibly. Take the cards, put them back into the box on the decaf. Bit overreacting, but that's it. And this is where the magic happens, Michael. Check this out. I take the cards, I place the cards into my pocket, I click my fingers, and unbelievable but true, that deck of cards now becomes visible. Thank you was nothing, I can tell by the applause. However, no, it's okay, I'm better with a live crowd. And sleep. Anyway, just to recap, I gave you the cards, and I didn't mean to, but just to recap, I gave you the cards, you choose an adult, chop it up, take it over, presence of greatness. We are saying to the cards, so I hear you wanted to touch much, there's no shoes have the couch out. Only then clear, there's 5 standards, face up naked, close cuts up, at the back of the closet, you get comfortable, I put them into my pocket, I take my fingers, the deck again visible. This is that deck of cards, do you believe it? Good then, I don't have to do this bit. However, there may be some people who do not believe that this is the deck of cards that we use for that trick, and there would only be one way to prove it. So Hayley, what is the name of the card you picked, looked at, showed to everybody in the room? Michael showed to everybody on the shelf in the ashtrays, and then you pushed face down into the face up deck. The 5 of hearts. No way. All I'm going to do is take the card out of the box. Okay? Check this out. I'm going to run through these cards face up. They are a little bigger because they're really big. No, really big is not the word, but it's big. Okay? You said that before, haven't you? Anyway, all I'm going to do is run through these cards, and hopefully as we go through this deck, there is going to be one card and one card only, face down. Face down, and the face. Would you agree with that? Do me a favour, hold that card against you, do not look at it. Because if you look at it beforehand, I will kill you and dump your body overboard, okay? I won't, because we're not allowed to do that. So what I do is kill you, we take you down to the incinerator room and we serve you on those hamburgers at the Windjammer. Anyway, and by the way, just so you know, today was Mr. Jones from Wisconsin. But anyway, here's what's going to happen. If, when I turn that card over, it's the right card, you've pulled it off, being the world's greatest magician you are, completely unrehearsed, I think you, Michael, could get a standing ovation. I wouldn't go for the standing ovation if I were you, okay? But remember, this is the explorer of the seas, the Wild Bunch. This is the explorer of the seas, the Wild Bunch! If it's the right card, you've pulled it off, I can almost guarantee you this crowd will go absolutely crazy just for you. Hayley, one more time, what was the name of the card? 5 of hearts, and just Hayley, and just yes or no to this, Hayley. Kidding aside, if somebody comes up to you later and say, Hayley, was that a setup? Did Leo ask you ahead of time to say the 5 of hearts? Just yes or no, you would say, a little louder, no. One more time. No. I don't know who the hell you are, I've never If I had a postcard of the planet Earth, Michael, I would send it to you now saying, wish you were here, okay? This is not about you. Oh, were you an only child? Yes, mystery solved, okay. But, so, yes or no, if somebody says to you, did you say anything? Yes or no, you would say... No. Are you in the cabin next to me, Hayley? No! But it doesn't matter because the one card face down in the face up deck is the 5 of hearts! Give it up for the amazing Michael! I'm not really! Thank you, Michael. Awesome job. Thank you, Michael. Retake your seat. Now, directly after this show, Michael will be outside the room selling invisible packs of cards. What do I know? Thank you so much for coming. So I've got another thing I wanted to say to you, and I forgot all about this. Thank you, Michael. That we are going to Victoria in a couple of days, and there is a tailor who I've got no financial status in this company, but they do the best. The clothes are fantastic, and they're basically it's Tom's Tailoring of Canada, and they're right on the main drag in Victoria. And I know Christmas is just around the corner, so. If you're interested in gifts for boyfriends, for brothers, because they are, for instance, the shirts he sells never wear out. They are indestructible. This shirt is one of his, and literally the collars and cuffs never wear out. So if you have a moment and you're in Victoria, Tom's... No, I know, it doesn't matter. See that, I know I used you the other night. I'm going to ask you again. Do me a favour. Have a look at that cuff. That is literally, this shirt is 10 years older, could you not? Look at that. Look at the collar. Look, have a closer look. The collars and cuffs never, ever, ever wear out. He also does underwear. No! I'm not wearing any. I am. I'm wearing the lacy French cut ones from Victoria's Secret. And a friend of mine at the gym said to me recently, how long have you been wearing those? I said, since my wife found them in the car. But, thank you for coming in. This is an extra show, and I know it was a little bit bouncy the other night, so we had to do it, but thank you for coming into the show. And I've got to tell you that, in all seriousness, by the way, after a couple of people did ask me, do I still have magic kits? Yes, I do. Directly after the show, come and see me out the front. But I do consider myself in life incredibly lucky, because I am one of these guys that get to do what I love for a living. And this job has taken me around the world more than once, but I also consider myself incredibly lucky because my brother is quite possibly the unluckiest person that I have ever met. If he went to see the Grand Canyon, it would be closed. He peels a banana, it's empty. If he'd have been born a triplet, he would have been the baby that was bottle fed. That's not an R, that's more of a But one day I realised he's not unlucky, he's just incredibly stupid. It takes the guy an hour and a half to watch 60 Minutes. He can't figure out how our sister has two brothers, but he only has one.